and welcome to Reaction, boys.
I'm Inti.
I'm Kit. That's who I am.
We haven't done a reaction for a while. We took a little time off for Christmas, and we're still in lockdown, so we're going to do a few more reactions. And we're going to start with Foo Fighters, Times Like These, live at Wembley Stadium, 2008.
2008? Oh, it's been a long Christmas. Foo Fighters are really good, really good band.
Have you heard this song before?
Yeah, I had one Foo Fighters album. They weren't a band I particularly liked, but I had one Foo Fighters album back when I was a teenager, which I guess must have been the one with Times Like These on it.
I was really into Nirvana. Like one of the first when I properly started to actually like music when I was like maybe 12 or 13. Like as soon as you went to secondary school and you realise, oh, I've got to start like being cool now. I can't just listen to what's on like Top of the Pops, for example. I've got to start doing cool things. And I got introduced to Nirvana, and then through that I just automatically liked Foo Fighters, I think.
Because like I guess we were teenagers at a time where the Foo Fighters were already around, right? So like you were getting into Nirvana, and concurrently it was like, oh, and I know that the lead singer is dead, but the drummer is in this other band which is around now. Yeah,
exactly. But then I think I did like a bit of a... I've done two switches. I've had a weird relationship with Foo Fighters. So I started liking them just because of the Nirvana connection. I thought Nirvana were amazing. I thought Nirvana was so good, and I thought, well, great. This is kind of like almost like the next bit of Nirvana, almost. And then I started to feel like, oh, it's just like a bit of a watered down, like not as hard hitting, not as groundbreaking as Nirvana. And I thought maybe Dave Grohl's face was a little bit annoying, a little bit donkey-ish, and
yeah, it's definitely donkey-ish. Yeah, that's.
And then
I think he's a very attractive man, but yeah, you know, he has a. I don't know, what's the adjective of donkey-ish? I don't know what the Latin word is for donkey. Like, it can't be asinine. Like,
I guess once I got through my teens, I finished my teens, thinking they just seem to release hit after 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 hit. Like they are these song-making machines that make this huge sound, and they're not that big a band. You know, it's not like when we watch Bruno Mars live and they seem to have a whole stage full of musicians and dancers and stuff. They are just like, you know, they are just like guys who could practice in a garage if they wanted to. It's just guitar, drums, a bass, and probably another guitar.
Yeah, there's a very, very earnest feeling about it. And I think in general, people's perception of Dave Grohl is just a really, really sincere man.
And Times Like These feels poignant. Because it's always times like these. It's always relevant.
Wow. Yeah, you know, like with what's going on at the moment with the pandemic and coronavirus, and you know, in the second or third lockdown now, I think that Foo Fighters song is really relevant today. Oh, sorry, which Foo Fighters song? Times Like These. You know, because you know, like with everything that's going on. And you know, Trump, Brexit, you know, everything that's going on, it makes you think, times like these. Alright, oh, by the way, it is asinine.
It sounds like these, you learn to never care. It sounds like these, give and never give. It sounds like these, you learn to love again. It sounds like these,
Oh, it's a great song. I mean, really, especially this video,
solid song,
makes me really miss going to concerts and gigs. Like, that's a huge part of my life.
Yeah.
And I haven't done it for so long.
The amount of people is just... I'm so amazed that we can build buildings that can house that many people all at once. It's amazing. I mean, our school was 2,000 people, and I think of that as being too many people to know. Even though you knew everyone in our school, didn't you? At least in our year, you knew everyone.
I can't believe they're playing in the round.
Yeah, that is really neat that they're playing in the round.
I will say, Dave Grohl's long hair, like most people's not most people's, but from what I see of long people's hair, it kind of grows around their face, but his really seems to just grow down in front of his face.
All of the direction of it is forward.
But it looks cool. I think it looks like rough and tough. Like he's peering
I wonder
through.
if that's maybe because of his posture. Maybe he has a very kind of leaning forward kind of posture.
Yeah. He lays on his stomach, maybe.
Yeah, or maybe just the way he's No, yeah, okay, right. It's because he sleeps on his stomach. That means his hair all grows forward. So even then, when he's standing up, it still just wants to.
And he doesn't just sleep on his stomach like a normal person. He sleeps face down, just his face facing the mattress, breathing into his pillow. What do you think about this song, musically?
To me, it's perfectly pleasant and nice to listen to, but yeah, it's not. There's not anything that jumps out as to me as being like, oh, that's interesting that they're doing that. Or so I imagine if there is like clever musical stuff in here, it's very subtle and goes past me. I mean, I suppose any musical stuff will go past me, or it doesn't need to have clever musical stuff going, through it. Like, it's probably just in 4/4, and that's okay.
Well, actually, from what I've been counting, it's not just in 4/4.
Oh wait, let me guess what it's in. It's times like these.
This is a riveting bit of podcast. What I'm going to do is wait in silence. The chorus is in 4/4. You're right. I could see you were doing the chorus there, but okay. We'll listen to the next bit and then just pay close attention to what happens after the chorus. Okay.
Okay. I'm guessing it's in 7/8.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Is it? Oh, I can't believe I got that.
It's great. It's wonderful. What an excellent little piece of... And I don't even think they're trying to be musically clever there. I just think they like the sound of that guitar riff. And it's cool that he's just running up and down this catwalk.
They call it the traverse, like... Because we said earlier it's like they're in the round, but here they've got a traverse stage, or perhaps it's called that. And it's really nice. This catwalk that he can run up and down, interact with people.
I always...
It's because he's such a earnest.
So earnest, and but I'm scared he doesn't see where the end of the catwalk is because of his hair. I'm scared he's just going to run straight off, stage dive into people.
So you're worried he's going to run straight off, but the thing is, when he stage dives. Because he'll stage dive forward, his brain will think he's going to bed. He'll be face down, so he'll just fall asleep. I think that's why. I think they were practicing. They were like trying out this song in a live gig for the first time, and the song was originally had normal time signature, but because he fell asleep, he missed the 8th beat of the A8. Which is the 4/4, and so they're like, oh my god, it's in 7/8 now because he missed the last beat.
What is it about being so motivated about something that you're going to run up and down or shout to the audience that it's almost angry? Like when he shouts for people to sing and he runs up and down that stage, he looks kind of furious. Like what I've paused it on right now, he looks like he's so angry. Sing!
I think it's you have to very consciously not do that. If I'm playing, like, I have to very consciously not go, sing! Come on!
Too happy.
Like,
Yeah, you can't have that much joy in your heart when you're singing this song.
Here we go! It sounds like these you learn to never give. It sounds like these you give and give and give. It sounds like these you learn to love again. It sounds.
Do you ever think like Mozart got the urge to do that kind of stuff as well? Like when you're so into your music and you love the music that you've written and you're so proud of it and you love everyone jamming out to it that you're just going to run up and down the stage sweaty, playing your guitar while you're running and like shouting to the crowd. Do you think like Mozart got that feeling sometimes? Like it's like, I wish I could.
Maybe that was when the wheeled piano was invented. Like Mozart was like, put wheels on this, I want to be able to run up and down the stage while I'm still playing. I think if anyone would have done it, it would have probably been Mozart, because Mozart was like a flamboyant, boyish, you know, he's got a song called Lick My Arse, like an actual piece of classical music that the title is Leck mich im Arsch or something. So like, I think if anyone would have done it, it would be Mozart.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like the style of music to do it doesn't suit.
Right.
Like Tchaikovsky is bombastic and dum 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 dum. I can imagine him like running up and down the stage. Do they just write it? Or do they actually play in the orchestra? I don't even know. Do they do the conducting? Or do they just write it? What does Mozart do?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna guess Mozart does. I think the main thing. Well, I suppose he
writes the Foo Fighters songs.
Like if Mozart has written a piano concerto, you would go to a concert and you would see Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart performing his piano concerto. That's his name, right? Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Whereas yeah, if Mozart has written an orchestral arrangement, then yeah, it would be an orchestra playing it. But yeah, you're right. Would it be Mozart conducting it? Yeah, I don't know.
Imagine Foo Fighters had a conductor.
Yeah.
Because that would make the transition into 7/8 easier. Can you conduct in 7/8?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's it. Just doing this. And I'm back into 4/4.
And the chorus is about to finish.
We'll see you next time. Remember to click that smash button and also bell me.